Alrighty, it's just past midnight and it's Fish Guys title prep sort of finalising a bit now. Car's ready to go. We've done some changes. I'll quickly show one of the cool changes we've done here. Well, we made the right rear arm Archerfieldproof, if you want to call it that. Bit of a chrome ollie arm now, so no more snapping, hopefully. Other than that, I'm not really wanting to change much. I just wanted to make that a bit more heavy duty on the right rear. What else we got here? Just screwing up tyres. I'll go through what I've got on this tyre here because I've spent a bit of R&D on this. Alrighty, so first thing you probably notice, I cut everything in 4s or 6s. Now, American racers can be a little prone to blistering if you don't do any work to them. I used to just cut those ones up long ways and then just leave the rest. A couple that way and a couple that way. That's what I do on the wingless tyres, which I still do it. On the dirt mod, it's a little different though. These are harder tyres. They're on MC2, we have to run them. So I cut in 6 just to get the tyre to work as a heat sink. If you notice Hoosiers, which I don't have one here unfortunately, they got the crosses in them and then the little circle. That's to literally prevent blistering. However, the downfall with the erasers is that unlike the Hoosiers, they don't have a radius block, so the blocks tend to move a little bit. As you can see, I'm pulling on it there, and it sort of flexes the whole thing, and that eventually wears, like this one has here. Which, as you can see, I've gone too deep. If I'll go this way, you can see they've sort of pulled across. They've rounded off the edge and they've rolled up on the other edge. I had trouble initially with the outside blocks blistering, which was weird since I upgraded a few parts. I always had trouble with, as you see, I've cut here like this. I've always had trouble with these blistering, not the outside, it was always the inside, which there are reasons for that, but we've gone away from that and now we had problems with the outside blistering on a long race. So now I've pretty much just cut all these in 4s just to make the tyre a big heat sink. I haven't gone deep, I went too deep with that tyre. So I've only gone about half depth to stop the blocks pulling and chunking. However, I can say they do fire quicker. I can guarantee you that because I know why. I just never get that gradual heat when the tyre gets like, you have to wait for the tyre to come. It's always there. I only reason I really feel when that's not there is when the tyre's sort of got a rolled edge, but usually a new one you feel it nearly straight away anyway. But I feel like with the blank races, they do tend to take a lap or two to get heat in them. But this way is, yeah, straight away pretty much. So our plan is to have this out pretty much tomorrow. So yeah, I'm thrashing out tonight just to get it out of the way. But yeah, I'm struggling at the moment, as you can tell. Just got to probably wrap that tyre and then I think that's all I think I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you in the afternoon tomorrow and we'll have it loaded up and ready to rock and roll. Rig's on its way. Thank you for your help, Brody. Good hustle, Dad. We're ready to go. Archerfield bound, me and Dad are flying up Friday for the barbecue and Brody's not coming. Sucked in. Alrighty, bit of a moment to myself out here. Yeah, just having a look at the track. Looks like they've decided to seal the middle tight just so you can slicken off properly. And did they do a similar thing to Knoxville here? I've noticed. And it's probably because I've been there. And they make the bottom really spongy pretty much and it stays pretty good all night. Especially more or less on exits. So we'll go up the top. It's sort of, this joint's banked pretty right, but it seems to have that little crown in it just here. I have a feeling that's just because of the pit entry. And yeah, they've left the top pretty open as well. So hopefully 2 good grooves. Yeah, look at the mud sticking to my feet. It is, had just a downpour here, so mud sticking to my feet. Hopefully we've got 2 good grooves.
Our PB44 winner, he'll share the front row. He's got Brendan Cherry and Mark Robinson tucked in. It's Mitchell Randall, Jeff Phillips. The 27 of Darryl out with the number 12 machine on Brock Gardner as we go. green in heat number 2. Claridge side by side with Hobson. Out of 2 down the back straight, and Hobson has enough horsepower to pull away. He leads at the stripe after lap 1. 7 to run in the 8-lap journey. And Hobson leads and picks it up where he left off here in Brisbane. Claridge down the back straight, much better this time. Oh no! Commentator's curse. It came undone for him coming out of 4. And Ray Claridge, you don't invite him twice. He gets the jump and will lead here in heat number 2 for Ray Claridge. Hobson gets a little closer, but not close enough. Down through the 1-2 turn and underneath the KRE side. Through 3 and 4 for the last time. Claridge throws it sideways like a midget. It's heat number 2 here at Brisbane. Toddy Hobson hangs on to second with Braid Stevenson, the 45 machine. Heat number 4, 8 laps of journey, the Australian title for the DMA V8 here at Brisbane. 3 wide between Hobson. Smacks into the 19. Squeeze the pedal. We go racing in heat number 4. Side by side. Davey and Firth. Phillips pushes up. That backs everybody up. And Corbett comes from the back of the bus. Up the 4 spot as he sneaks down underneath Hobson. At the strike, Firth leads Davey over Phillips. Dale Corbett, Todd Hobson, Brock Gardner, Braden Stevenson and Mick Reed. The number 12 machine there of Brock Gardner. Charging forward underneath Hobson. Plenty of attitude coming out of the V8 dirt mods here at Brizzy. Firth leads this one. Phillips on anything silly. And the Penrite pilot will get the win. Dale Corbett gets home for second. Brock Gardner, a super impressive drive home for third. Toddy Hobson fast finishing for fourth. And we are racing. The green gets shouted across the radio, and KB fires the Australia 1 Tyre on the outside. Can he get the job done? Look at Larenfeld side by side. Britain gets it at the stride. Larenfeld falls into the wheel tracks into second spot. We go back to Firth. Great start for Andrew Firth. Hobson's the next one in the queue. He's got Stevenson for company coming out of 2. Larenfeld one in the queue. Armfield at the 27 and Jay Davey. Now Britain gets a little bit of breathing room over Larenfeld. Bruggy, Firth and Hobson. That's the top 5 here in the Australian title heat number 8. Britain now doing it easy. Had to fight for this one for the first couple of laps. Yellows are on. Chip under his belt tonight could be the night in his own backyard as we go racing. Oh, Britain throws it up on 2 wheels. Holy dooly, the champion putting on a show in heat number 8. Britain leads at the strike. Larenfeld, the battle for 3rd and 4th is Andrew Firth and Sam Bruggy. Hobson not out of it as he backs it in like a midget. Looking for some go forward to the 84. Britain opens it up. It's not over yet. Britain gets this one over Larenfeld. Firth hangs on over Bruggy and a fast finishing Hobson.
P11 for the Amain was starting. I'm a bit disappointed in my performance tonight, honestly. Thought I had heat 1, pretty much won, and then I screwed up and let my car pass, doing 2's same mistakes. 1 mistake's acceptable, 2 is not. Then we had second heat, we were a bit erratic, we went backwards and went forwards luckily. And then the third heat we went forwards, it's not enough. Give it a go for the final and see how we go.
The GMA V8 Dirt Modified Australian title. Brisbane and right around the world on Mix LR. Thank you for joining us as we pull the trigger in the Australian title. Robbo fires the number 9 out front at the moment, and Claridge goes to the top side of the KBR trailers number 1. Britain settling down, everybody looking for a little racing room. Darren Kendall to the infield, he's out already. exit of 4.
With 40 plus midgets dialed in for the Australian title, it is gonna be on from the start.
I'm excited. 4 laps to run, and Robbo has not put a wheel wrong. Can he bring it home? Green to checker. We go racing. And the number 9 fires into life, and straight away he goes straight to the bottom. Larenveld, this is the opportunity for Terry Larenveld. He's got the Australian champ in his sights. 3 laps left to run this time by. At the stripe, Robinson, Britton, Larenveld, Firth, Rose, Hobson, Claridge, Bruggy, Dunn, Corbett. That's the top 10 as Claridge gets dispersed by Bruggy. At home, green to checker. We go racing. And the number 9 fires into life, and straight away he goes straight to the bottom. Larenveld, this is the opportunity for Terry Larenveld. He's got the Australian champ in his sights. 3 laps left to run this time by. At the stripe, Robinson, Britton, Larenveld, Firth, Rose, Hobson, Claridge, Bruggy, Dunn, Corbett. That's the top 10 as Claridge gets dispersed by Bruggy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your new Australian champion, Mark Robinson! Kevin Britton home for second. Terry Larenveld, you little beauty, home for third.
Righty, quick one with me from the truck. Amain, that was start 11th. Didn't feel good anywhere. I just have to be brutally honest. I did not feel good anywhere other than exit, if I can get the exit right. I'm gonna put a hat on because I got a hat head mad. I thought I was going okay at the start. I just some carbs a bit all over the ship, but once we got past them, I was sort of doing okay, holding a rhythm, but I just couldn't get the car to roll. It just snapped. It was horrible. It was a bit evil, honestly. But we salvaged shit, so I can't complain about that from what we had. We're still 0.6 a lap slower than the leaders, but take that as a positive, and yeah, don't screw up your first heat. On to the next one.